So one of the important things you need to do with any solar system is battery maintenance. And maintenance is making sure it's topped off with the electrolyte, the fluids, and that sometimes can be a real hassle. Anybody who's tried it with a turkey baster, a funnel, I kind of think of all the different ways people have tried it, it tends to make a mess. But they make these systems, and here's one style that you can see there's a little float in here that when these go in, they go in pretty easy. Is we just take it out, and this particular kind has got a quarter turn twist to it to latch them in. They've got a three-way connection here, and what we've got, and this one is set up for 6 batteries, so it goes from this battery to this battery and so on. And I'll show you what the finished connection looks like. Okay, so this is how it sets up for a 6 battery bank. Each of the connectors to the cells in the batteries, there is a T, and we've got these little red caps that can go on any unused connection. So in this case, we started here, went around, and came back to this one. At the end, it gets a hose. Let me try to get this up where you can see. So at the beginning of it, you've got this hose that goes to that first cell, and it's got a little dust cover that goes and connects into this little unit, which is a little hand pump. So we can just connect up to that, put this down into a jug of distilled water, and then just pump. It's got a little one-way valve on it. Just keep pumping until it won't pump anymore. What happens is that little float, as each cell fills up, that float will come up and top it and stop it from going in there, so it will fill all of the cells. Suggested do that once a month. Like if you get in the habit, every month on the 1st, just hook this up and give it a few pumps. When you're done, you can disconnect this, put the dust cap back on, tuck this down inside, and with this you can just shake the water out of it and stash this down inside too, and then it's all right there for your next month. Easy battery maintenance. This is the style for 6-volt batteries that have a quarter turn lock for the caps. There's the other style, which is what I'm going to be using on mine. I didn't even know these existed, so I started researching everything here. You got to be careful, is you want the measure between the openings between the cells. They come in slightly different sizes, and the try to find my knife. There it is. And different sizes, different size openings between the cells. So for a 12-volt system, it's slightly different because they don't lock, they just push in. So this particular thing, it's the same kind of idea, is they push down in, and we will do on mine, same idea with a float that shuts it off. In this particular case, instead of having a T in the center, they're here, and each one comes with a connection, so you can connect between the two, between the 6 openings on the battery, and connect up between batteries. This, and it comes with the same kind of hose with the end. This particular one is a 2 battery unit. I've got 5 batteries, so I'll have an extra one in case I ever decide to add a 6th one. But the reason I bought 3 of the 2 battery ones, so I'll end up with 3 of these to fill. Not a big deal, but because they recommend just keeping it on 2. They do sell a 4 battery one, but so strangely enough on Amazon, 3 of the 2 battery systems costs a little bit less than 1 of the 4 battery systems. I don't know why, they're same things, but so I went with 3 of these, and I'll show you how that's going to be set up in mine. One thing you definitely want to do is hang on to all of the original caps, and in this case I've got room. I'm going to tuck them right back over in here in the corner, and that way when it's time to replace the batteries, we've got those, and you're not giving away these fancy maintenance units. It's nice having a little bit of room back in here where we can tuck them in the corner. And I'm also going to put in the extra caps just because we got extras, and it's better to hang on to them than lose them. And put them in here, they're hidden away and probably going to stick around. So this is how it works for a 12-volt batteries. They push down in, and this says they recommend just 2 batteries, so there's a little hose that connects this up. I got capped off the end. You could tie them together, but why not follow the instructions so I can jump from this battery to this battery. And I've got one in the back, sets of 2, and so I end up with 3 different things to pump water in that I can just tuck down in here when in between months. Same kind of squeeze bulb, and that will help me maintain my batteries. Again, I am going to bag these up, keep these, so when I do upgrade the batteries, I have those to put in, and I keep the filling system. So there you go. It's pretty simple. I think my set cost about $150 on Amazon. The one for the 6-volt batteries on Erin's bus cost around $130, I think. So I think it's well worth it. Help me maintain the batteries. Again, first of the month, get a gallon jug of distilled water, pump it in, fill them up. It says you want to make sure that they are fully charged when you pump them up, otherwise it could pop the tops, but now just check it out the first time I do it. So there you go. Hopefully that helps somebody. All right, see you later.